recession, water scarcity, etc. He said elected leadership must collaborate with professional experts so that Indian cities can grow better.
With me is the man who has been credited for saving Washington DC from the brink of financial bankruptcy. With me is Natwar Gandhi, who is a former chief financial officer of the Washington DC. So my first question is, how do you save Washington DC from this financial bankruptcy?
Well, we have had extraordinary good luck to have very able mayors, Mayor Anthony Williams, Mayor Fenty, Mayor Gray, who understood the need for fiscal prudence. Second, the office of the independent chief financial officer in Washington has been given extraordinary powers. Anything and everything to do with the money is controlled by the chief financial officer. So, responsibility of this independent chief financial officer is to assure that we don't spend more money than what we take in, that we maintain a balanced budget, we maintain a financial viability, we don't borrow too much money that we cannot afford to pay. All these constraints are managed by the chief financial officer.
My second question is, why couldn't the Detroit, which suffered from this financial bankruptcy, emulate what happened in Washington DC?
Yeah. Well, Washington DC's problems were what I would call budget problems. Detroit's problems are economic problems. In other words, the exclusive reliance upon automobile industry over the last 50 years in the Detroit was really the problem, and they never tried to resolve that. Washington economy was essentially sound because our industry, government, was not globalized the way automobile industry was globalized.
What do you think are the major problems faced by the Indian cities?
Well, I think the fundamental problem in case of major Indian cities is that of infrastructure. Infrastructure has come to a point where it has hurt the economic development of the cities, economic developments of the country as a whole. We need to provide proper health care, water, sanitation, education for those who come to the city.
So what do you think is the best model for the Indian cities so that they succeed, become more habitable for their own people, for the common man, and will be more planned in a sense?
Well, I think important thing here is, as I was discussing earlier, our problems are rather very basic. We really don't need to look outside. You know, what more genius do you need to solve the problem of sanitation, removal of the garbage, keeping things clean? You don't need any special technological expertise to do that.
So do you think that more professional help is required for improving the situation of Indian city, just like what happened in Washington, the CFO was brought in? More professional people would probably do justice to the cities.
Well, look, I do believe in democracy. That has to be in elected leadership. But at some point, elected leadership in collaboration with the professional expertise can solve the problems. But you cannot simply say that you're going to leave everything to the professionals and ignore the elected leadership. That would be the wrong thing to do.
So my last question is, there must be many similarities between Delhi and Washington. What do you think are the best things in both the cities which both the cities can emulate?
Well, I think, you know, we in the district of Washington, D.C., and here in New Delhi, you know, there are governments, there are unitary governments, unlike any other states. They are essentially both economically sound. The issue here is how do you go about managing the budget? For that, I would hope that then some professional expertise is required to solve those problems.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So that was Natwar Gandhi talking exclusively to Doordarshan News on various issues and how the Indian cities can improve their situation. Siddhant Sibbalidi News, New Delhi.